All right. Good morning. Well, more like afternoon. Welcome to AMs with A&N. I'm your host, Ariana,
And I'm your other host, Nina.
and today we'll be taking you guys down memory lane.
Oh, memorily. What?
Memorily?
Memorily. Yeah, no, I can't talk today. Anyways, so my idea and Ari's idea for today's show was to kind of go through like a Flashback Friday. So maybe talk about some funny and or questionable moments from our childhood. So who should go first?
I think you should go first
Okay.
this time.
Okay. So, as many of my friends, family, acquaintances know, I have a deathly fear of birds. Like, it's pretty obnoxious. And not many people understand where that really stems from. But I'm going to let you know right now. So, basically, when I was around the fresh age of 5, my mom took me to this duck pond that's by my house. You know, it has swing sets, a park, like a dog park and everything. And she was like, Nina, let's go feed the birds some bread. And like, in my mind, I'm like, ooh, I'm like a humanitarian, like I'm feeding birds and everything. So I'm like, okay. So I don't know if that's the right term, but bear with me. So then she gives me that pita bread and it's called Tufayan pita bread. So I'm like, okay. So she's getting something from me from the car, whether it's like a ball or my jacket or something, I don't know. And so I'm feeding the birds, Mary Poppins status. And being the klutz that I am, I tripped over a log, like a tree stump log. And like, I don't know why, but I just laid there. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see this like giant goose. And listen, nobody can say geese are not scary. Like long necks, no hate, but like beady eyes and like just waddling towards me. And I'm like, oh, well, bread. I have bread. So maybe we're trying to become friends now. So I'm just waiting there, about to gently place the piece of Tufayan pita on the ground. But the goose had no understanding of the meaning of patience. So it squawked.
Every time she says this, I just tear up and laugh.
No, but that's good though. See, because now my story makes people laugh. So now this goose is like opening its arms mad wide and bites the pita bread out of my hand. And ever since then, me and birds have never gotten along. I'm not going to get along with them. Don't choose to get along with them. I've tried getting in along with them, but it just doesn't work. So that's I guess you could say it's funny, but like for me, it was kind of traumatic. But nonetheless, it made me who I am today. So what about you? Any like traumatic animals attack you?
No. A bird actually sat on my head before, but I didn't panic. It's good luck. But a bird also pooped on me. No, also good luck.
No. See, now that's great. I believe in all of that. But did you feel its feet? Like its talons?
No, it just sat on my head. I was little. I was like maybe the age range between like 6 and 8, and I was just walking down the road and pigeon on my head.
So it bothered you not even in the slightest?
No. It didn't hurt me. I was fine.
If I'm walking in New York or like if I'm at the beach, I will make my mom or like whoever I'm with shoo the birds away before I can even continue walking. Like they're gonna have to shoo them away. My hands get clammy. Like
I understand.
This
I
condition.
mean, when I see birds, I just think like, okay, are they gonna poop on me? But I don't like panic. But let's see. Okay, I have a memory where I hurt myself. So I was in probably 2nd or 3rd grade. And it was after school. You could stay. It was after school, and I had to use the bathroom.
Oh, I know this is good. This is gonna be a good
So I go and I use the bathroom, but my friend came with me to the bathroom, and she's like, "Oh, like, get on my back." So I get on her back, and she's like, "Okay, hold on to the stall door." And you guys know the stall doors, they swing back and forth, right?
Wait. Okay, so you guys are in the bath. You need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Your friend comes to the bathroom
She comes
too.
to the bathroom too. But I used the bathroom first before all of this happens because I really had to go.
Okay. So this post bathroom.
Post bathroom,
Okay.
we're still in the bathroom though. And I hold on to the stall door, and I'm just like, you're kids, so you're just like, okay, cool, like this is gonna be fun. And so she's like, all right, you can let go, right? So I let go, and she drops me, and I literally busts my chin open, and I had to get stitches.
Wait, like open, like Grey's Anatomy open?
Yes, like open, like I could see inside of my chin. And so I have stitches on my chin. It didn't hurt getting them. I wasn't on anesthesia or anything.
Ow.
So yeah, it didn't hurt to get the stitches in. I feel like it adds character.
It does, because I most likely would have really not have kept my composure.
I panicked a bit because like I saw the blood, but I didn't see the skin. And I was just confused as to how like I busted my chin open, but there's no skin on the floor. That was about it though. But yeah, that happened. I've also scraped my knee really bad before.
I've done
playing
that
on the playground. Like I could see the veins and everything.
Oh, maybe I didn't scrape my knee.
Yeah, and then another flashback memory. I was making homemade potato chips.
Oh,
and I made a fresh batch. The first batch, excellent, nothing happened.
So what do? You thinly
slice them on a slicer, right? So now I eat the potato chips. They're fresh. They're good. I'm like, ooh, I want another one. So I'm slicing the potato. She's slicing the potato, y'all. And all of a sudden, I see blood. I sliced a piece of my middle finger on my right hand.
Wait, like off? Like the skin?
Look.
Oh, I got proof over here. She really did slice a piece of her middle finger off.
Can see it. But so, like, I was panicking. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to have gangrene, all this blood. Like, and so my mom goes, oh, don't worry. Like, where's the piece of the skin? Like, you can always get it stitched back on. Of course, we find the piece of skin and it falls on the floor. So it's no longer of any use to us.
It's no longer available to be used on the human body.
Right. So I just have this little scar, another thing that adds character. And I've never been the kid to like really like, cry. Like I've never cried getting shots or taking my blood. Like I actually find that very exciting.
Wait, what? You gotta be on Grey's Anatomy, like, Dr. Page.
I like to see the like. I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. But I enjoy it.
No, when I used to get.
I've literally never cried. Like my doctor thinks I'm weird. Like I have the same doctor from when I was a kid.
No, see, like I'm not like I could get shots now. Mm-hmm. Like
when I was a baby, I was fine
with no problem. But like I remember one time, like the first time kids need to get like their blood drawn, like like you have to put your forearm out and stuff. The first time I had that done,
yes, you did.
Girl, Okay, I have this thing where I like yell at my doctors in panic.
Okay, so before you say anything further,
mm-hmm.
This is hilarious because I have a feeling that you did the same thing that this boy did when I was at my pediatrician.
Okay, let me hear it.
So he was about 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
And at the time, I was probably like 9, 10. And my doctor was like, you know what? You go first and you set the example for him.
Okay.
He literally ran out of the doctor's office screaming, I don't want to get shots. I don't want to get shots. I don't. And he's like 13, 14 years old. He's a boy. So now my doctor's like, just relax. Just watch her. It doesn't hurt.
And they're lying.
And he does. And I don't move a bit. Like I'm just really like anticipating. I'm just like this, arm out. There you go. And yeah, he still ran away from the doctor.
Okay, I could attest to this because I did the same thing. But the funny thing is I happened to be 19 years old.
That was 2 years ago.
So, if any whoever has heard this story, 2 summers ago, I had to get surgery on my lower back
Oh yes, you did tell me this. Oh
because
Jesus.
I had what I thought was just a very tragic mosquito bite, but it happened to be a cyst. I'm sorry to anybody that's not really into like medical things, but like Ari said, it builds your character, and honestly, this really made me the person who I am today. So I had a cyst, right? Ari knows the story, but let's like make it fun for everybody else. So the cyst basically I couldn't move my let my right leg forward to walk. It hurt so badly. So my mom one morning, I'm getting ready for work. I was a camp counselor over the summer, and it's like 7 a.m. and I'm trying to wash my face, brush my teeth, do my morning routine, but I can't walk. How am I supposed to walk to the sink and wash my face if my leg doesn't work? So I'm just like, I'm really confused because I was walking perfectly fine the other day. And so then my mom's like, usually with that kind of stuff, I, push through. I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm going to go to work. I really like my job. So I'm just like, it's going to be fine. And so, but I'm just like, I can't chase after second graders if my leg doesn't work. Like, let's be real. So then my mom's like, well, your doctor doesn't open till 10 a.m., my normal doctor. So she's like, we're just going to have to take you to the ER. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be horrible. So we go to the ER. I get my yaya. That's my grandma. I get my mom, and we go to the ER. And honestly, I understand working in the ER could be a very depressing occupation and everything. You got to be there from mad early to mad late, but they're just not nice over there. So I go in, lady, just she's not having it. And then she pulls me back to the back room, checks what the problem is. Long story short, my surgeon comes in. Surgeon, keyword. They said surgeon. I knew something was up. So they come in and they're like, oh, this is very normal for girls within your age. We're just going to remove it. Okay, pause. Crickets. Mad crickets were cricketing in my head. And I'm like, what do you mean you're going to remove it? Let's be real. Oh, we're just going to surgically remove it. As if the doctor was saying, oh, we're just going to go get ice cream. Surgery and ice cream are not the same thing. Correct me or don't correct me. Do we agree? Because it's not the same thing. So first, doctor tells me it's local anesthesia. Local anesthesia is when you're kind of loopy throughout the whole thing. And then he changes his mind and he's like, okay, no, we're just going to completely go through with a full anesthesia. What? No, we're not. And I'm just going back to me yelling at my doctors. I'm yelling at my doctor. I'm not getting anesthesia. I don't know what's happening. Can't I just get an ointment or something? Because this is ridiculous. But basically, it was either pain or getting over. Huh?
It was either pain or more pain.
Pain or more pain. So I could either deal with the pain or I could just get the surgery and I'll be fine. So, I was a big girl, put my big girl hospital gown on, see what I did there, and signed I'm an adult, signed the paper myself. Couple hours later, cyst removed and all, and again, built my character for who I am today.
Yep.
So there's that. So, thoughts? Sorry. So that was kind of like again, I am very traumatic.
Yeah, she gets very passionate.
I get very passionate with my stories, yes.
But yeah. So that's it for our first segment for today on AMs with A and N. And
I'm the N.
See you.
And she's the A.
And we'll see you
in
again, a few, literally, because we are gonna do take 2 of a new segment. So, Thank you guys.
Thank you.